Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all having a very excellent Thursday, and I hope you're looking forward to the weekend. Wherever you are in streamer radio land, I hope you're having a great day. I hope your work weeks are wrapping up nicely, that you're not working too hard, and that you're all having a lot of fun playing Flesh and Blood. I know I am, and I know I'm going to today. So, let's talk about the topic of today's stream. There's no question that Zen is the dominant deck in the CC format at the moment. Some would argue that he's also the dominant deck in the Living Legend format with the addition of Stubby Hammers. And I'm not going to refute that point, but I will say that it's become a bit of a toxic issue in both like the pro scene and at the armory level. Like I know personally at Odyssey Games, some people aren't showing up because they're a little frustrated with the state of the Zenderman. So I just wanted to put out some content where we hopefully beat up on him all day in as many different ways as we can possibly think of. So I've got a number of lists that I think target him pretty well, that are well situated to defeat the Zenderman. And we're going to start off with what is no secret to being my pet deck lately, which is the Sandscour Greatbow Azalea list. I continue to keep tinkering with this. Honestly, the more I play it, the less I'm sure that it's actually better than the Death Dealer list into Zen, which is the whole reason I'm playing it. But I'm having a lot of fun with it. There are a lot of decision points to be made. It's definitely a different way to engage with this hero that I like and class that I like so much. Before we get started, I want to do a really quick plug for Battle Hardened San Diego, which is coming up this weekend. Get your tickets now at www.age.tickets. I'm sorry, .events. www.age.events.com. Just take a look at that corner banner by my face. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's go ahead and get into it. Here is the current status of our Azalea Great Boar list. I'm calling it Great Boar, which is funny because I don't have Dreadboar in the sideboard at the moment. But I did want to go ahead and do some live updating to this list because there are some things I'm still not quite happy with. Namely, I feel like my ratios are just still a little bit off. Namely, I felt like the blue count was a little bit low. So the last time we streamed this, we were on 8 blues. I think we ditched one of the infecting shots. We threw that back in, threw in an Eye of Ophidia as well, which I didn't have before because I don't own it, and it felt dishonest. But there it is. So I'm going to start messing around with that on Talishar as well. We're sticking with Quiver of Wrestling Leaves over the Abyssal Depths. Abyssal Depths? Is that what it is? Yeah, Abyssal Depths. I also have not been liking the 3 of Codex of Inertia. Codex of Inertia is kind of supposed to sing in this list, but that has kind of not been the experience for me. Drawing too many of them can be a little bit clunky. And so I kind of want to eliminate one of them. The buff ratios in general have kind of been off as well. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to eliminate 2 Codex of Inertia. We're going to go down to 1 and see how much we miss it. We're also going to eliminate 1 or 2 of these line-it-ups. I think I'm going to eliminate 1 for now. Line-it-up in theory, by the way, this is a new card from the Azalea Armory deck. In theory, it's really cool in this list, specifically with cards like Stone Rain that automatically get Dominate by having an aim counter, and just any of your aim counter arrows, right? The idea being that you are safe to arsenal an aim counter arrow face down at the end of your turn. You draw this, you get to kick off your next turn with Line It Up. The annoying thing about it so far is often like in conjunction with Codex of Frailty, because inevitably you have to play it before you play the Codex unless it's in your arsenal, which means that it's like pulling it off is often difficult. In addition to the fact that we're constantly blind Azaleaing, and the main objective of our deck is to like use Memorial Ground and knock the Death Whistle to flip things face up. So I don't know. It's just felt clunky to me in general. So I'm going to go ahead and eliminate one copy of it for now. I'm going to add in a second copy of Memorial Ground. My buddy Paul, who I continuously talk about on this stream as being one of the main proprietors of this deck, says he's potentially going back to 3 of. He finally got me on the 1 of, and I liked it. So we're coming back to... We're going to add an additional one. My issue with adding 3 of this card into the list is like 3 no blocks. I mean, technically I've already got 3 no blocks with the eye. I just never, ever want to even see 2 of these at the same time is mostly the way I feel. But I can get away with it in this deck because 1 can be a pitch card. 3 feels terrifying to me. So I'm not gonna mess with that. What are we at? Total of 81 cards still. How did I do that? I eliminated 3. Oh, did I move? Oh, I moved these to inventory. In addition, I'm really missing natural sources of go again, like a lot. So I'm gonna try adding back in my dearly departed Bolton shots. I think they're gonna make this deck sing a little bit better. The initial idea behind eliminating them is just like commit fully to control as much as possible, which I'm still kind of doing. It's just like so many hands can be so runebladey and clunky with this deck, even though you're blind Azaleaing a lot. So the idea is bring back my Bolton shots to hopefully regain some stuff to do on my turn. And even if I'm going 2 attacks wide, that just helps me a lot. Now, we've eliminated 3 yellows from the list. We've added 1 back in. So inevitably our resources are a little tighter, but we've also added in some 0-cost arrows. What do we got? We got 1 more slot? No, we're at our 80. I would really like to get another drill shot in. It was pivotal in a game that I played at my armory this week. What do I want to eliminate? Already eliminated 1 infecting shot. That also helps us with our resource curve. You know what? Let's start like this and see how we go. One of the other reasons I'm adding in more 0-cost arrows is I also had a game where I did my sideboard plan against a KO, and all I needed at the end of the game with like a knock the death whistle was a 0-cost arrow in order to clench it. And I had literally 1 left in the deck. I realized afterwards that I was only running 3, and that terrified me. I'm very attached to my 0-cost arrows because they just enable some really funny things. What I'm missing right now, specifically against the brutes, is my endless arrows. They're still in the maybe board. It's just really hard to include them in this list because the aim counter arrows really need to take center stage, and they're almost all 1 costs. The thing I love about endless arrow in Azalea decks at large is that you can kind of use them as a free Titan's Fist towards the end of the game. My main strategy against KO, for example, when he was the top deck in the meta, was like at the tail end of the mid game, I would try to get an endless arrow into Arsenal. And then I can, once he's like down to a certain life total, I can kind of play this value game of block with all the arrows in my hand, all the 3 blocks essentially, especially if they finish a turn with a CNC or something like that. And then just throw all the buffs in my hand, plus an endless arrow, and I'm just cracking them for 10 every single turn with on hits. And this deck hinges so heavily on ponder tokens and keeping your arsenal full with things like Heatseeker that endless arrow just kind of feels like an extra ponder token in certain regards. It's also just really nice to have good 1-cost arrows to pair with, say, Deadeye and stuff like that. And then you can get away with still playing a Deadeye with the on-hit effect off of like a tunic counter or something like that. Okay, cool. Enough of that. Let's let's start playing this here deck. We've got Andrew Rudin on deck to be our Zen punching bag. Once again, let's see if we can get some music going here, folks. This music site that I was using was being a little weird. Let's see if it'll figure itself out for us. Crank that down. There we go. Ah, how nice. Yay. YouTube chat, what are you doing? You don't seem updated. All right. How's everybody doing? I'm so glad to see you all here. Hear you all here. Whatever it is. All right. Let's create a link for our fair Andrew. Inevitably, our buttons are going to be a little messed up, so I might have to take a second in sideboard here. Brrr. Yep, those. Yep, those. Yep, those. Now, we're not going to run those precious Bolton shots. What? Oh, I sent Andrew the wrong link? Let me know if that music gets too loud, folks. Hello, Andrew. I hope you're having an excellent morning. I'm not going to run my one-of drill shot here because the idea is that Zen is incentivized to block with his equipment anyway. And while it would be nice to get a counter on one of his pieces early, I don't know, it doesn't feel like a debilitating on hit. Yep, we got the right gloves. We're feeling good. All right, here we go. It's not bad to start. This is bad to start. Just get my block value now, because I'm inevitably going to get hit with ye old Warmonger's Diplomacy at some point. Trying to be more intentional about getting this block value up front. On turn 0, Andrew? Yeah, I'll... Now's the time to pop them. Unlucky. Yeah, this is the problem with this site. All of a sudden I'm getting like their weird street noise in addition to the music all of a sudden. So funny. What is, why? Anybody else have a better streamer music site? This one's being a little hinky. Andrew's thinking long and hard about the Zen activation. Here we go. Okay. Taigi. Yeah, we take the Taigi. Send it. This is cool because we are going to get the opportunity to Quiver of Rustling Leaves without worrying about a clapback. Yeah, this is fine. Arsenal Disruption early is hype. Oh, I mean, there we go. Starting with 2 buffs and an arrow is pretty hype. Hoping to draw another arrow as kind of a backup strategy. Ooh. So this is less than stellar, because I would love to be blind Azaleaing here to try to find another arrow. But if I do, and I whiff and hit a buff, then I'm kind of beholden to using 2 of these buffs to send the Spire Sniping, which is less than ideal. So here's what we do. We'll Sand Scour first to hedge our bets. Okay, cool. We saw the buff. We know we don't want to go for that strategy. So instead, I think we just send 2 of these buffs. Try to get some Arsenal Disruption early. Yeah, what is up with that? Sounds? Oh, city noise is turned up. That's why. I don't want any atmosphere. I just want the music. Okay, we're gaming, folks. Glad to see Andrew is... Oh my gosh, I should have sent Release the Tension. Are you serious? It's annoying. Okay, we got extra arrows here. I really want to play the Knock the Death Whistle is the tricky bit. The problem is, if we go for the Knock the Death Whistle play, we're only sending 1 buff if we hold on. If we hold on to everything, I guess we have to play the release. All right. So I think we plan to take this. Unless Andrew ends up sending a CNC, which if we know anything about Andrew, he's going to. Unlucky. Surely it's not a Warmongers. Okay, this isn't bad. We're in a good spot here. Yeah, we're going to get our first red into the bin. In order to do it, unfortunately, we're going to have to... probably end without an arsenal unless we are able to find an arrow on top here. Oh shoot, no, because then we need to... Yeah. So we try to find an arrow first, gain our card advantage. Unlucky. So yeah, let's reload here. Find ye old red in the loija. I do have 2 resources left. Oh, interesting. So I actually wonder if the correct play here... I think the correct play is actually to send a battering bolt. Because let's see, he's got 2, 4, 6, 7... Battering Bolt will be for 9 Dominate. So he can still block it all out, but he would have to give me all of his equipment. And then he's going for his big turn without an arsenal, which is pretty hype. The cool thing about centering Battering Bolt is he can't just block with the Traverse. I don't know. It's probably just best to get a red in the ledger and the into bin. Yeah, let's go red in the ledger. Let's not overthink it. Okay, Andrew doesn't want to pop off now. Would have loved to get another piece of Arsenal disruption there. We got 2 looks at the top of the deck. We kind of have a redundant arrow here, but I'm totally screwed. Well, I got a lot of looks. I think I feel, excuse me, I feel confident popping a needle here. Oh, up to doodle. I didn't complete my task. Elias, I think you are right in certain situations. However, getting a red in the ledger into graveyard, I think should be prioritized because off of a codex, for example, judge, jury, executioner, the majority of the time is not going to do anything for you. So you kind of want to do it based on what's more valuable in your graveyard. At least that's my philosophy on it. So we're going to get 2 looks early. Get a lot of looks in general. Holy. So we might be able to be greedy about which arrow we try to find on top. This is killing me. Why? Summer birds, get out of here. Can I turn presets? That's so irritating. The music site just keeps turning on these like random. Aha. Aha, aha, aha. So I think that's cool. We'll just I guess we're just gonna let it hit the immobilizing shot. I don't tend to want to be greedy. Yeah, so we'll go top. Oh, wait, what am I doing? That's absolutely not what we do. Bryce is high today. I'm not clicking the buttons in the right order, chat. No, this. Top, then we do this. Give it the 1 buff. We already know what's on top. We'll leave it there. So Andrew can very easily block this out, unfortunately. But I found a piece of disruption. So if we send that piece of disruption, and we end without an arsenal, which is less than stellar, but it gives it an opportunity to get New Horizon block value. This is the other reason this list. This is kind of tough for tougher for the Great Bow list is that it really needs to be setting up 6-card hands as much as possible to start humming. In order to do that, you kind of have to just take a little bit of damage here and there, or what you want to do is take a little bit of damage in order to get that going in the early game. Problem with Zen is the second you start taking damage, you could very well just be dead. I also find that with the Death Dealer list, you are swinging to end their life a lot earlier, enforcing blocks that way, rather than just with dominated arrows. We got a little bit of luck there. So here's an instance, for example, Elias, where we kind of don't have a turn unless we have an arrow that has an on-hit in our bin. And the only one there is Red in the Ledger. And I guess Remorseless. Red in the Ledger is definitely the one we'd prefer to send with life totals so high. Ideally, I would like to keep this blue so that I can activate Sandscour at the top of the turn. Ew, this is going to be a wide turn. This is going to be a wide turn. So that way I can potentially keep the card advantage going. But now that I see him starting this way, I tend to want to just block with New Horizon. Let's see what the damage is going to be, though. Ew. Ew. Okay, so we've got... Yikes. 5... 5, 6... 10... 10 plus 6. Yeah, he's swinging for lethal here. All right. Got to see if there are any on-hits, though. Likely not, but I would hate to block something early just to get value and then have him hit me with a Tiger Swipe. Okay, it's lethal. Oh, if this is followed up by a Tiger Swipe, I'm going to be so sad. Okay. Feels bad, but we're basically going to regain tempo here. Almost no matter what. Click it. Click it. So if this was a judge, jury, executioner, wouldn't have an aim counter, wouldn't even have an on hit. He blocked with E-Strike over Shuko. Yeah, that's a good point. Of course, he started with an Art of War and... he started with an Art of War and a Levels of Enlightenment. So I don't think he could have possibly known... yeah, what his turn was going to look like. Okay, this is the best case scenario. We got super lucky here in that we drew a red in the ledger. Natty. 2 Transcend cards. What is he going to do with that other Chi? You're just going to keep the Chi, Andrew? Oh, right. I just Seek and Destroy. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so we'll do this. Get rid of the Arsenal card. And actually, I think I'm going to get rid of the Heat Seeker here. Yeah, because I'd really like to keep the Remorseless as another on-hit next turn. Damn. Of course, the one time we hit the arrow with the Sandscour, we want to load from hand. Unlucky. That's another problem I've been finding playing this deck, and why I say I feel like my ratios are wrong. Because more often than not, you want to be hitting an arrow. Like, the way you regain the card advantage that you lose by not playing Death Dealer is you hit arrows off the top. Those go in with the extra resources you inevitably have because you're running more blues. And then you use that second arsenal slot to set up these 6-card hands. What did he end up blocking with? Okay, he did block with the bonds. I wasn't paying attention to that 3rd card before he took it back. We have a lot of extra arrows here. Ugh. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to regain 3 life here, and that's A-okay. This is a situation where we get to just blind Azalea off the top. I think we're really hoping for a buff. Oh. This deck sometimes, man. This deck sometimes. Ugh. Well, we get to send another red. But he gets to just block with a card and shoot go. And he was able to just fix that last hand. Oh, okay. Okay. So I want to get rid of... Okay, that was pretty sick, actually. No, never mind. We already blind Azalea. So, never mind. Sometimes I wish I could have 2 Azalea activations. That would be OP, though. Okay, we'll load this one. We'll get rid of the Stone Rain. For ye old, you guessed it. Send that. Man, if we had a buff. Man, if we had a buff. We'd be up so bigly. Elias Brooks says, where I think I'm going to Azalea and then remember I did it at the beginning of the turn. I do that more with the Great Bow list than I've ever done it. Honestly, I'm really good about it on the Death Dealer list, but it's because it's easier. Andrew chose to block with 2 cards. Surely that means his hand is dog. His hand is dog. We have a chance, ladies and gentlemen. Holy. Oh, this is the best timeline. Okay, so we have 2 opportunities, essentially, to get value off of this Deadeye. I really don't want to throw a red in the ledger in front of this, but I really need this resource card so bad. Is that greedy, or should I just send the freaking red in the ledger? I gotta do a 3 block. Man, this feels... Okay. So I guess we go release the tension here. Go down to 1. Yeah, we just have to send a red in the ledger. We gots to. Pitch here. I think we blind Azalea to see if we get another buff. Or an aim counter arrow that's more disruptive. Okay, sick. Okay. We'll load this. Go to this. Go to this. Do this. Would love this to be dominated, but it's going to get some damage through. And then we have New Horizon and Tunic at the ready to block whatever comes back at us. Oh, it is so nice to have music going. Glad I finally figured out how to do that. Love seeing a defensive Art of War. I think that's the second one in the game. Yeah. Okay. I think we're absolutely dead here, by the way, if Andrew did not brick on that last turn. But, like, in my experience, in my limited experience, helping teammates, mainly Andrew, test against Zen, I draw a lot of bricky hands with Zen. My teammate, Evan Bridges, does not. It's really irritating. That's so gross. How is that fair, Andrew? How is that fair? No. Man, I'm so doomed. I'm so doomed. I have to find exactly a 0-cost arrow. We've got 2 more Stone Rains, I think, in the deck. We didn't pack the drill shot. So doomed. So I'm going to pitch like this. Okay. Now we hope to hit a 1. Sick. Sick. Oh, unlucky. Kiwi Stalker says you can't beat Zenderman. Only slow his ascent to LL. Well, I'm going to do it then. I want to slow this damn ascent. Here's a whole card for a tiger. It's only got 2 cards. How bad could it be? Ooh. Are you saying we have a chance, Andrew? I have no more red in the ledgers in the deck, I don't think. 1, 2... 1, 2? Where's my third? 1, 2, 3. There it is. So what am I finding? I'm finding a Remorseless if I get the chance, I guess. Eppermanus. I don't know. I don't know why I'm not blocking with battering there. I know I'm going to... Oops. Yeah, sorry, Andrew. I know I'm going to have to give up another card, so it's kind of irrelevant. But I hear you. I hear you. So now I have to find a 0-cost arrow. At this point, my 0-cost arrows are just not threatening enough. So I think, honestly, I think if I'm playing to win, I play the buff and then Sand Scour. Oh, God. It feels terrible. I don't think there's a right answer here, unfortunately. Or is it that I Azalea first? I think I Azalea first just in case it's a buff. If I hit the arrow, I'm happy. Okay, now I play that and hope. Sick. Pass die. Hello, Memorial Ground. Nice to see you. GG. Unlucky. I could have knocked for Stone Rain, but he can block with 1 card plus Shuko. And that just didn't feel like it was going to be enough. I think I'd rather hold the red in hand here. Ew. Yeah, we'll take a look-see. Because we know we can at least shoot a red in the ledger, and he hasn't transcended yet, so whatever. Great. Vaw. We're filtering out cards that we can't play anyway. Ew. Okay, so we're safe to do this again, which is cool. First, we will... Do we Sand Scour first? I think we'll Sand Scour first. Spoya sniping. No. So we'll put the red in the ledger there. We have confirmed that indeed there is an arrow on top. What? Okay, great. Yay. Okay, so we could instead send a barbed undertow dominated. We also know we have 2 arrows coming up next, which sucks. Okay, because he hasn't transcended yet, I think I'm going to send the barbed undertow first. I really want to... Oh, no, never mind. I can't do that anyway. Warmongers is a fair card. Connor Britzman is in the chat. Good to see you, buddy. Okay, we know Andrew's got another blue then. And a card. Okay, we have way too many aim counter arrows in our hand. We're going to pop a needle. Ew. Always punished. Keep the blue just in case we find a battering bolt. Yay! I guess I'd rather have a lace with blood rod in my arsenal, so yeah, I'll swap it out. Maybe I should have just taken the CNC. What did he have in here already? Just 100 wins? Could be worse. Oh, he's going to transcend, though. This is a super smart play by Andrew. Oh, my God. Was there... Reese Toomer... How do you say your last name, Reese? Sorry. Was there a consideration there to just blind Azalea, then fire an arrow, or just set up 6 cards? I already can't remember what I did. I think, yeah, I guess there's a consideration there. The thing is, I'm almost... Yeah, I think that's a good consideration. Why not? Because then if I hit the... The thing is, if I hit a buff, then I probably still check with Sand Scour. So I lose that pitch card no matter what. It's kind of the way I feel about that. Because, yeah, there's no way I don't check and see if there's an arrow on top. So it's kind of like half of one, 50% of the other. Surely not another CNC. Surely. Oh my God, Andrew. Stop it! Yeah. So I took that line. I'm blocking the CNC because, like, if worse comes to worse like this, I'm not doing anything on my turn. I would rather do nothing so he can't block with Traverse and Stride of Reprisal than send a lackluster return. Okay, so the good news is that the CNCs are gone from the deck. So I can send an 11 dominated red in the ledger, which Andrew can block with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he would need a D-react. I haven't seen one of his flick flacks yet. Oh, but I've got release the tension. So sick. So he would need a D-react in hand. Yeah, I think we go for that. Go for that and hope. I already have a red in the ledger there. This could be a... You could make a case for JJE here. I kind of want to save the JJE just in case I get the high roll of being able to play the Deadeye on top of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Connor 3 and C is pretty sick. This is a war crime right here. I wonder if there is merit to saying peace here. Set up a 6-card hand and don't swing back at him. Because there's almost nothing I can find that will be a good swing back. It's like if I find one of my super disruptive arrows on top with my great bow. I'm going to try it. We're testing things. You know? This is kind of weird because I'm going to give him an arsenal. I guess he loses one of those cards. He gets to choose what it is, though. What did I get? I'm going to get rid of one of the buffs. I think you want to ensure a pitch card here. Is there merit to playing the Codex just for the tokens? I don't think so. I think I'm just going to blind Azalea it away. Find that. Yeah, we'll keep our pitch card. Get the buff. We know a CNC cannot come. So this is one of those situations I am kind of in... I've already lost one line it up, but I'm kind of incentivized to put the aim counter arrow in there just in case I find that line it up, which I didn't, but there it is. But we have another arrow in hand and a pitch card, so we can very easily just blind Azalea this away. Roll the dice, see what we get. So once again, we've made it so Andrew cannot block with his precious equipment. This is kind of feeling like a good strategy here. When I was tooling around with KO, when I was tooling around with Zen one night, I was playing a KO that basically did this to me. Especially after the needles are popped. You kind of put them in a weird situation where they can't pop off. Yeah, like, here we go. If I had sent something, Stride of Reprisal would have been the block. We're forcing him to pitch a different Art of War, which is hype. Ostensibly, he could have kept the second Art of War, pitched the Chi card that he would have gotten from Traverse. Reese says, War also lets you 6-card hand, right? One is the bad arrow, but the other is a pump, so you can guarantee a slot for an arrow next turn, even if you Azalea into an arrow. While I agree with you, I think the value here is not sending anything because of these powerful pieces of equipment. I think by not sending anything, I am hopefully... I give myself a better chance of him not being able to present lethal. Now I'm kind of glad that we chose Red in the Ledger instead of JJE on that Knock the Death Whistle, because he was able to banish one. We still have one in the bin for Codexes and Memorial Grounds. Yeah, Reese, I think that's the reason why I can't quit this deck, even though I'm less than convinced that it is the better choice over Death Dealer. I just find it really interesting. There's like so much more to think about. I think we're forced to just take this, unfortunately. It's a lot of damage, but this is the time to take damage. Connor says Blue 100 wins is the scariest card in the game. Yeah, it kind of is. Okay, so we're automatically just going to blind Azalea this immobilizing shot away. Why, deck? Why? Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so normally, Knock the Death Whistle is like the worst Blind Azalea thing to happen in Death Dealer. But because Sandscour can see arrows on the top, kind of makes it a little dope. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to... I would love for this to have Dominate, but alas... Okay, I think we're going to find our Ponder token no matter what. We're going to do Knock. We're going to find JJE. I don't care about the reload. Oh, I can't do anything with this go again anyway. I would need a codex. Never mind. This is less cool. Less cool. But we still get to do that, which is fun. $14 ain't bad. You see what I mean? Like, there's a huge difference in sending like a Red in the Ledger for 8 off of that... even if we had it in our hand off of that Warmonger's Diplomacy turn. Now he's in a situation where, yeah, he can block with his equipment to make this not hit, but if he does, like, he has no turn anyway. You have to present these situations where it's like, you're Red in the Ledger if you do, and you're Red in the Ledger if you don't. I'm going to keep the pitch card. I don't love my options here, because if I... Yeah, I really don't like my options. I could Sandscour first. Just see what I could possibly get. I'm less inclined to blind Azalea here because I don't have a good option in my hand. Yeah, so I'm just going to Sandscour first just to see what's on top. Pseudo opt. It's a line it up. Great. So I'm pretty glad that we did not blind Azalea into that, because Spire Sniping is just not going to present an on-hit that I care about. So instead, we'll just send these 2 buffs. And now, while this is not something that is inevitably going to stop his turn, it does mean that if he wants to block it out, he has to give up 2 mini cards from his hand to make his turn good. Likely he's just going to give up equipment here. I think we feel good about him not having an Art of War because he's played one and pitched one. So the hope is that Stride of Reprisal is not a great thing to block with here. You just want Zen... I'm trying to set up situations where I'm giving Zen more and more lackluster turns while I'm chipping him down. And eventually we're in a situation where he's blocking for his life rather than for these on-hit effects. So I'm trying to fix this YouTube chat situation while we're working on this. How's that looking? Okay, well, it's something. Okay, so we got all the equipment, which is cool. This could be a nasty, nasty turn, though. If I still had the quiver, I would probably quiver this blue here. So Remorseless, unfortunately, is probably not going to give us the life lead we need to end it. But there it is. Hey, we finally found him. This is my other experience with Memorial Ground, which is why I typically don't like it as a card. It's just one of those cards that I never find when I actually need it. Yeah, Connor, 100 wins is scary, but this card's a little scary in this situation. Okay, so that's 2 Ancestral Harmonies that missed. I'm feeling great about that. Andrew, if this Biting Breeze was a blue spinning wheel kick, you would have had a hit. Yeah, he banished a Chi and an unplayable. Feeling pretty good about that. Still has a Chi in hand, though, so he's going to be able to capitalize off this at least a little bit. What's he got? Spinning wheel kick in the bin. Gust Wave, Bonds. He's got a lot of Gust Waves and Bonds left. Mine's Command and Conquer. That's funny. Usually there's a better target than that. Mr. Bo Dingles, welcome to the stream. Mr. Bo Dingles says, what is the competitive advantage to Sandscour over Death Dealer? I've never played either, but this bow looks awesome. You know, going into this, into my foray into the Sandscour list, I really thought it would be more of a control-y answer against Zen, because Death Dealer list inevitably has these situations where you're like the only on hits you're sending is a lot of damage, and that feels so bad against Zen. I thought for sure that this would more consistently find disruption against Zen and just prevent him. Oh no, he has another Gust Wave. We're so dead here. There's no way we're not dead here. Sorry, Mr. Bodingles. The thesis is that it finds more disruption. Oh my god. Because of things like Memorial Ground and all the aim counter arrows that are so disruptive to Zen. My experience so far is that while it does kind of do that, it can brick a lot. And also, it just doesn't have the damage to ever close a game out against Zen. So, like, whereas the Death Dealer list, I probably would have swung that Remorseless when he was more at, like, 5, and prevented this turn from happening just by virtue of him killing himself. Instead, I'm in a situation where it's like, cool, I don't know. I'm just prolonging the inevitable is what it feels like. All right, we're going to do one more against Andrew on this list, and then we're going to switch. Connor, all his combo is +3. What's the worst that happens? Maybe double bonds is the worst that could possibly happen. That's my thought on the matter. Do we go for it? I think we filter here. This is a non-block anyway. It's worth finding an arrow. Oh my god. That's fine, actually. It's probably the best case scenario for us. Nothing good in the bin. Okay. Remorseless isn't bad here. He hasn't transcended. Let's find an arrow. Nope. Yeah, okay. We'll still send the Remorseless. Wait, what was on top? I should have paid attention to that. I think it was... Oh, it was Fletcher Redtail. Huh. It sucks to start without an arsenal. But we also have an aim counter on this. Yeah, I'm gonna just go for a damage lead here. Fletcher Redtail is a really, really fun card that I have been getting to play in this list that you never get to play in the Death Dealer list. I really enjoy playing this card. So Aspect of Tiger Body is blocking for 2. Hee hee hee. We did turn off the Zen turn. What we didn't do is, well, we'll see. Oh, Andrew says, what are you doing? Andrew blocks with everything. Cool. So we gained an extra 2 value off that Fletcher Redtail. What's wrong? Oh, he keeps it blue. Probably to send the needles. Unfortunately, Judge, Jury, Executioner is not a useful card in our hand. Neither is Battering Bolt because of the way our pitch shook out. We get 2 looks at the top of the deck to see if we can find an arrow. How confident do we feel? This early in the game, we should be pretty arrow-rich in the deck. Based on the number of... Based on the number of... Oh, man, Bryce can't think today. Buffs we've seen. Or you know what? I think this is a situation where we just kind of let him do his thing and hope he bricks. This is what we call setup. So now what I'm hoping to do is pitch to Sandscour, find an arrow, and then just set up a 6-card hand. Ew. Unlucky. That's the thing about the Sandscour, man. I just feel like every time I try to use it as a setup tool, I inevitably brick. It's so weird because like the ethos of it is almost like I want more arrows in this deck, but the more you do that, the more you just eliminate your damage. It's really interesting. It's still a puzzle that I feel like I need to crack. I went back and watched... gosh, I keep forgetting the name of their team, but that guy who top 8'd a calling, not Minneapolis, Baltimore, with Sandscour back in the day. And his biggest hurdle was to figure out the Oldham matchup, because Oldham was still in at that point. And so they had a lot of stuff. Like they brought in Dreadbore for that, that matchup, and yeah, I don't know. It's just a lot of different hurdles to jump through than what we've got to deal with. So now we can just go find Bonds, which again, this is not the scariest turn, honestly. We're going to save the flight path block to cover up a CNC with a buff and a arrow. Go. Pass. I have no instant. I'm going to reload. Eeny, meeny, miny, bonds. I'm actually kind of happy if he grabs bonds, because then his only real target is Aspect of Tiger Body, and it doesn't feel like this is going to be a huge turn for an Aspect of Tiger Body. I just want less of those in his deck, if possible, because like I think that card is key to the Chase the Tail play. Need something else to generate another Taiga. The Toiga. Okay, so let me see what I have on deck for our next approach. Okay, so we've got the first place Calling Manila deck, which is a new deck. We've got our first place Pro Tour Amsterdam list, our Japanese gentleman who won on Azuri. And then we've got third place Calling Manila, which was KO. And I'm really excited about that list because he brought back in Cast Bones, and he attributes that to be the defining factor against his Zen opponents. A lot of interesting approaches to taking down the Zen deck. What's everybody up to on this fine Thursday? Are we working? Are we jiving? Bonds is the target. Andrew had a lot to think about there. Yeah, cool. Aspect of Tiger Body. So this is a weird situation because this is a very gambly hand for me. So my thought is to save a little bit of life. That's the other thing I don't like about this deck, is that it often feels like you have to take a hand that has no substance whatsoever and gamble with it. Like, essentially, this hand could do absolutely nothing. Ew. Probably. Nah, he's got to draw a card. This is a pretty nasty turn. This hand could do a lot, but it could also do absolutely nothing. Oh my god, it's back-breaking. It is just back-breaking. Okay. I have to choose peace here. What a nightmare. Huh. I think the fact that Warmongers is not restricted to one copy in CC is kind of insane. Sick, and then we'll... Yeah, we'll Codex here because we're going to lose one of our... Yeah, that's not a name counter arrow that I care about, so I'm going to discard the Line It Up here. Then I'm going to pass. So we have our blind Azalea target. We have an arrow that we actually care about sending. We also have Deadeye attached to it, which is tight. Wait, hold on. Sorry, Andrew. We do have to think about this. What if it's an Art of War? I think in this case we actually do want to block with this. Or wait, that's in Banish Zone? That's in Banish Zone. Hit me. Sorry, Andrew. Hit me again. Hit me again. Do it again. Now I try to find out how badly I messed up. Okay, sick. Sick. Buff power. Sometimes you just gotta pass against the Zen. I must say that these E-strikes are pretty backbreaking. Okay. I'm cooking, boys. I'm cooking. Here's how we're going to play this. First, we're going to blind Azalea and hit a buff. That's an arrow, but it's got dominate and it's dope. Okay. So this is only for 11. 2, 4, 6, 7 plus 3. As long as he doesn't have a flick flack in hand, we get there. I think popping these is a really bad idea. So we're gonna have faith in the heart of the cards. No flick flack one time. No flick flack one time. Let's see what other kinds of music we got here. We've been on chill hop, which is a wide variety of stuff. Let's go sunshine beats. See what that's like. Sweet, no flick flack. Yeah, screw your E-strike, man. Holy. This is an instance where we're getting super rewarded for blocking those needles early. Needles. The needles. Ooh. It's kind of interesting. I don't think I need that arrow. Man, this feels bad again. Because what I'm about to do is not going to really stop him from popping off. But I do get to finally use my flight path, which is cool. So I want to put the Seek and Destroy on the Remorseless because I really want that to hit. I have the ability to blind Azalea here, actually. Because I'll still have the Heat Seeker, which can be loaded off the bow, and I have enough resources to do it all. So I'm going to try to find another buff. Or a dominated arrow. Is that better? At least I rip a card. Yeah, I'll use the go again here. Codex is interesting. If I flip, okay. So I think I'll send the Heat Seeker here in hopes of getting that Codex. Okay, so we know this can't be a CNC. We're hyped about that. Ugh. shoot. Okay, so we're just going to send a buffed up battering bolt. It's all we got. But it's something. Right? It's something. I think I'll get rid of the Remorseless here and hold the Codex. So then I can get rid of this Codex. Well, yeah, I think that's fine. This is feeling a little better. I think I'm starting to understand the philosophy here a little bit better. You would think that Death Dealer Azalea, just like the mannerisms that you have to develop for Azalea would transfer pretty well. But it is it's a totally different thing to learn, honestly. Really interesting. Okay. So the plus side is that he's not going to transcend here. Or, sorry, block with Traverse the Universe. Ew. Cool, so I need to be prepared to lose my arsenal. It's not bad, actually. Yeah, we'll take the 3. We know the CNC is coming. Are we on the 3 and C again? No, he's still got one more left in the deck. Hit me. So this is cool because we have the opportunity to find another buff for a Redden the Ledger. If we do find another buff, we're up super bigly. We are up super bigly. Because, yeah, we're in another situation where he needs to have a Flick Flack to have the Redden the Ledger not hit. This is another situation where we would love to gain some card advantage by hitting an arrow here. Frick. So irritating. One day I'll get there. Oh, I guess we could find... Because we have Tunic up, the target chosen could be Battering Bolt. We're punished super hard if he just has a good hand, though. Yeah, you're right about that, Reese. You're absolutely right about that. You're absolutely right about that. Hold on. You are absolutely right about that. It's like I have to pitch the Codex if I want to send the Battering Bolt. But I think because I have the added benefit of retaining a 6-card hand, this is just the better play. Yeah, I wonder if I need to add in a consideration that this is just like mind-breaking to play for an entire tournament, I would imagine. I don't know. You probably get used to it. But there's so many cards in here that I haven't played in so long, you know? Because they just haven't been viable in the Death Dealer list. What did he find? Command and Conquer? That's the other downside, I guess, of retaining 6-card hands. That's the other thing I really liked about the Death Dealer list, is there's a lot of ways that you can play I'm going to put this here because we need 3 blocks against these CNCs. That's interesting. If I put the Heat Seeker into my arsenal, I have the option to blind Azalea into a buff. I would lose this red in the ledger, but then I would be at that critical point again for my other red in the ledger. Holy crap, we're him. It's happening! It's happening! Where are my memorial grounds? That's my question. Flick Flack, I'm dead. Flick Flack, I'm dead. God damn it. That was the second Flick Flack of the game, I think. 1, 2... So much pain. The margins are just so thin. Starting by pitching a red, that's hype. Surely we draw 2 more reds. Yeah, Connor, it was Pog to Sedge. I don't think we're retaining any of this hand. But we'll take this first one, see what happens. I think we're going to end up blocking with New Horizons to stay alive here. We're just getting maximum block value here. Uh-oh. So because he banished Aspect of Tiger Body, I feel like I have to hold on to cards to block a potential Tiger Swipe. So we'll take this one and then we'll start blocking. So much pain. This is the kind of situation I was talking about where it would be so amazing to have an Endless Arrow in Arsenal here. Oh, he went back. So let me know in chat what you want to see against Zen after this. We got that the KO list from Manila. We've got a new list and an Azuri list that, of course, won the Pro Tour in Amsterdam. Okay, so Mauling Key is going to be coming in for 6. So I need to keep 2 of these cards plus my Tunic. Full block mode after this. After this. For 6, I need boop, boop, boop. I guess I do that, and I blind Azalea Hope. Stone Rain. Hello, boys. Time to die. Blizzard Sphere, says Azuri. I'm sorry, Blizzard Sphere. Is that so you don't get sued? There's a world where... Never mind. I was going to say there's a world where we survive this. Andrew, oh my god, what are you doing to me, man? Blizzard Sphere says it's a typo from my younger years. Gotta respect the typos. All right, good game. Let me chat with Andrew real quick. And then we are also... Actually, folks, we're going to go ahead and take a 5-minute break because my bladder is full to bursting. If that's too much information, I apologize. But there it is. Before I go on that 5-minute break, let's talk one more time about Battle Hardened San Diego. It's going to be down at the San Diego Convention Center, I believe. Double check our website before confirming that. Tickets are going quick. Get yours now. We should have enough at the gate, but no promises. We hope you'll join us for that. And then also the final AGE Open the next day. And the prize pool for both of those is going to be $2,000. Also a PTI for both days. And also a gold cold foil for both days. We're also going to have some Rosetta spoilers to show you, which I'm super excited about. I will be on the casting team. I will not be playing, but I hope you'll all come and say hi despite that fact. And that it's going to be a great event. I hope to see you there, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I will be right back. Excuse me. Whoa. After I hit my mic. 5 minutes. I'm going to take a quick bio break, grab a snack, and I will be with you for Azuri after this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So happy to be here. So happy to be here with you playing some Flesh and Blood. All right, let's create a new lobby for Mr. Andrew. Got to grab this deck real quick. Again, this is the winning deck from Pro Tour Amsterdam. This is an Azuri list. I guess we should go over it real quick, yeah? Let's take a look-see. It looks like your traditional Azuri fare, as far as I can tell. I think the main thing is that, what's his name? Oh, it doesn't say. Sho, I believe his name is. I'm so sorry, Sho, if I'm misremembering your name. It's pretty standard Azuri fare. I think the difference was that the pilot just really mastered the new matchup. Luckily, that's something I don't have to do here when we're just trying to beat Zenderman. But, oh, this is interesting. 3 copies of Spreading Plague. I find that very interesting. I wonder if that's the secret sauce into the news. They overblock you. You give them 2 Blood Rots. Call it a day. I like the inertia traps as well. Those can be really huge for turning off the arsenal of your other assassin opponents. Anyway, cool. Let's see if we can figure it out against Dr. Zen. Get our music back. Doot. Connor Ritzman wants me to tell him more about my bladder. Well, it's empty now. I'm feeling great, Connor. I also got some chickpea puffs in me. Zen, Tamer of Purpose. I feel like I want to go take second away from Zen. That sure feels right to me. Definitely on the balance plan. I think Spider's Bite plus Scale Peeler is the call here. Weakest Link is hype. Command and Conquer hype. D-React's hype. Amnesia hype. Actually, do I get rid of the D-Reacts because of that? I guess I get rid of looking for a scrap. Get rid of these. Oh, get rid of shreds. Holy. Maybe I need them for my resource base, though. I'm going to get rid of these Fates, actually. I think drawing too many D-Reacts is probably going to be a huge issue. I think I just want to send dope attacks every single turn. We'll do some flicking of the knives. Hello, Amnesia. Nice to see you. I'm going to take the 2 here. I could have sunk it, but I think I'll want that to block on the next card. Yeah. Man, I would love to keep the Amnesia here. I also really don't want to take this much damage turn 1. I guess I'll block with the Whisperers, and that's how I'll do it. Take my wee spetters. No sync. Well, that's a lot of red cards. I'll just send Amnesia here. I'm keeping Weakest Link because I think that's a harder on hit for him to deal with than Leave No Witnesses with his equipment, I think. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. I guess there's merit in keeping one of the assassin ones because it jives better with black tech. Okay, so this could be a nasty turn. It's going to be a Zen activation plus Art of War at least. Oh, wait. I didn't side out the... Shoot, I didn't side out the inertia traps. That's an oopsie. Okay, so... Please pass. I would have loved to send a Scale Peeler at the beginning of that turn. If I had a blue, holy. Scale Peeler is such a gross card against Zen. I think I have a cold foil one of those. Forgive me if my chewing gets annoying. I'm trying to mute myself while I'm doing it. All right, just trying to get max block value here. I'm wondering if there's a situation where I can get more value out of the balance. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Or should I Azuri swap the Command and Conquer? Let's see what else he's got. If he finishes this with a CNC, I'll pop Balance and block with 2 cards and just send Weakest Link, I think. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but there it is. Oh, please buff it by 1. So this is great because we're demanding more than just a card and traverse the universe, which significantly reduces the impact of his turn. Also kind of prevents him from blocking with traverse, which is sweet. Okay, cool. I don't really have anything disruptive to do, which kind of sucks. I think I try to cycle away the shred. Or wait, do I cycle the E-strike? Because I could just send Persuasive Prognosis, shred whatever he blocks with, even if it's traverse, and then I can just rip his chi. It's kind of hype. Yeah, let's cycle this. Okay. And then I have the added bonus of being able to say Shakedown. That's hype. Oh my gosh. Zuri's cool. What? I could even scale peeler first. What's the best thing to do? Oh, I don't know. This is so fun, though. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for the super spooky play because I do this, and if he just gives me traverse, I shred the traverse. And I guess hopefully get a blue. I don't know. So now I feel... Oh, I guess I do this. Do I? What could I do with it then? Oh, I guess I could just send Shakedown after that. I don't know. Maybe that's a little too much. Okay, so I'm a little punished here. Yeah, bummer. I'm going to go for the blue. I think that's going to be more disruptive for him. 100 wins, huh? Yeah, that was not super efficient of me. Paul, welcome to the chat, dude. SSGB testing, I would say it went worse than last time, honestly. I don't know. There were aspects of it that felt better. I'm definitely starting to get the lines down a little bit better. What the heck am I doing with this turn? That shred is really inconvenient right now. I guess I'm just sending a surgical, arsenaling the codex. So no, I'm not blocking yet. I'm letting him hit me there. Because he's going to send that 100 wins, I'd imagine. Oh, I guess I might as well do this first. Yeah, it's all good, man. I still can't quit that deck. It's a lot of fun to play. I can understand why you're so taken by it. But yeah, it's not like the clear-cut, easy answer to Zen. I just feel like even when they're just throwing 3 CNCs in the game, which they're able to do because you play so much slower, you just, like, you're so disrupted by them. And unless you can, I don't know. I think I threw that last game. Reese, when we were talking about the difference between those 2 play lines of pitching the Codex or not, I would have connected with a battering bolt because I would have had +1. So even if he had had that flick flack, yeah, we shred here. I choose the Descent because you can't bottom a card then, which is hype. I get to buy my Whispers? What? Hell yeah. You got stealth. Do I want to stealth the weakest link? I already have an Amnesia. I already have a weakest link. I think I want to stealth the weakest link and hope that I bait out the Traverse block. No, let's keep the Amnesia. What the heck? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, what am I talking about? So because he didn't block with the Traverse, now I go Amnesia. Right? Paul says, yeah, lines get really wild. Sometimes Zen is just going to be Zen too. And that's the nature of the beast, I suppose. Okay, we got Sko again. This turn, I feel like just wants to be... It would be great if I could do an assassin switch, but I only have... Has to be this chain link, so I don't have the attack reactions to get there. I guess I'll put bonds in there just in case. I have a 1 cost anything? I haven't put a death touch yet there. Yeah, shit. So this gets rough. Darn it, I messed up. Do I have to give up this Codex? I think I do. Okay, should not have blocked that first one. That was a big mistake. Yeah, Sadga. Alright, we're losing our Codex. Devastation. Oh, Bryce is a bad dog. Oh, wait, technically I should just send pick to pieces and swap. Andrew has no idea what's coming. This is definitely the play line because I can do the same thing I did last turn and interpret what I can from the blocks. He's saying, "Wait a minute, that wasn't the card. That wasn't the card you said." Sorry, I'm a cheater, Andrew. Man, E-Strike's just keeping Keeping Andrew in the game. Okay, 6. So black tech can be utilized on this next turn. I go isolate into black tech death touch. And then we just send weakest link from arsenal. So what we need in order to do that is still a blue. And then we do have tunic, so we can send a scale peeler on top of it. So blue plus that. I guess I'll block with another bonds. I'm not feeling confident that I'm ever going to be able to get that off. Let's see what comes next so I don't get punished by another CNC. Andrew just always has the CNC. Hold on, so... I want to get this in there just for a codex. Yeah. This is cool because then we'll use our tunic to be able to send the scale peeler and the weakest link, and then we have an isolate at the ready. I've always kind of just assumed that Assassin was, like, pretty easy Guardian. But that is not the case. I'm learning. Okay, it's not that bad. Unless he has a Transcend card in Arsenal, that could be a real problem. So bonds would be 1, 2... I don't have the third. I guess I have Azuri, but that gets rid of the bonds. Dredge. Oh. Does that work if I swap the bonds in with Azuri? Like if I go infect, swap, flick, black tech. I think it does. Yeah, Reeb says yep. Great. That's cool. The question is, what the heck would I do with my second action point if I don't have one floating from pitching a blue? The answer is not really anything. Oh, I guess I could overpitch. Yeah, I could overpitch. That could be cool. But I have to keep this whole hand in order to do that. I feel like that's not disruptive enough. What does my turn look like if I... Turn kind of sucks because of this isolate, unless I do what I talked about. All right, screw it. Let's just see what happens. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought I got up to 5. Never mind. Never mind. I know. I definitely thought, oh my God. I definitely thought this got up to 5 just naturally. My bad. Okay, so instead, we're still going to do this because we don't want to be a filthy liar. We'll do this like we did. He gets to do his thing, and I cry. Do I still swap just to get this out of my hand? Nah. Every day I'm blundering. This is probably the second game of Assassin I've ever played. I'm ashamed to admit, outside of Limited, of course. Eeny, meeny, miny, bonds. Sweet. We're going to get inertia value. But at what cost? Wow, I took a lot of damage to do that really dumpy play. I think part of the learning curve of Assassin is just never taking the risky play line. Just waiting until you have a turn where you inevitably take tempo. Just goes to show that the gentleman that won Pro Tour Amsterdam knew what the heck he was doing. It's like if the Olympics had regular people do all the events before they actually had the Olympians come on and show everybody how it's done. I am the regular. I'm the regular. Kakara will do it. Yeah, cool. All right. Let's try this again. Want to take a second real quick to shout out Andrew Rudin, colleague and teammate on the AG Pro team, for taking time out of his busy day to be the testing buddy. Oh, yeah, I wanted to take those inertia traps out. Okay. John Munier, welcome to the stream. Zen beating is, how's it going, guys? How many times have we beaten Zen today? Is it 0? It might be 0. Really want to keep the Justin Nick, but Isolate CNC is pretty dope. Yeah, how many? I think we played 3 Great Bow games. I feel like we didn't win a single one. Is that right? So we can isolate, switch, and then... Okay, so I'd rather get Dagger. Yeah, I'd rather send Dagger. Connor says it's going well by golf standards. I think without him having traversed the universe, and with him having not great combo cards in his graveyard, I want to go with the CNC swap. What do we get? Aspect of Tiger Body. Now he has a good combo target, I guess. Kind of a dumpy hand. Should have chose Amnesia. Is this gonna be the story of this game for me? Actually, here. Just in case there is a CNC, I want to send that Amnesia back. Cool. Yeah, that works out for me. I guess if nah. I'm learning to be a real assassin. I block. Me block. Me block. Me assassin. Me block. This is what we want. We want him in a grindy game. Well, shoot. This is not a great hand for him to have just done that. Bummer, dude. It's just gonna be E-strike. Both the power. I suppose I could have shook him down with the flick knives on the back end. Still hasn't transcended though, so I'm not. Right? Or no, did he transcend turn one? Gosh, I can't remember. He's having kind of lame hands too. Interesting. So now we could... Gosh, I'm already thinking about greedy lines again. I'm such a bad dog. No, don't be a bad dog. Just do the thing you're supposed to do. Be a good dog. Yeah. Must be a good dog. Dude, this is great. Oh my god. I'm assassinating. I'll get in by one. Take your tiger. And your Art of War, please. Eldance! Eldance! Art of War, please. Thank you. Nothing off the draw card, but I don't care. That was fun. What? Wait a minute. What? You had two? It didn't show me that. I guess it doesn't show you multiples. So interesting. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh. I didn't get to... Oh, from Arsenal. I should have taken a look at the rest of his hand, because if he didn't have another attack, I would have just banished the tiger. Can this be super dope? Not really. Fortunately, I think I'm just going to do this. Do we already have a death touch in there? No. Wow, this hand is this turn is ass for him. Yeah, I'm just gonna block here. I suppose I could have finally played my Codex there and instead have blocked 2 cards, send Scale Peeler, Codex. That's probably better. I think that's the other thing. Just because you can Asuri swap doesn't mean you should, probably. It's curious that Andrew is choosing to block, but then not blocking 6. I guess it doesn't matter to him. Don't know what's in the arsenal, right? Yeah, no, I don't. Okay, so now I finally have a way to use this. This is a pretty hype turn. This is a hype turn right now. Oh, I should have blocked with those. Idiot. Go 1 here. Okay, so he's got that too. He'll get rid of the CNC. And then I'll Codex. So it's interesting. He gets to choose. He kind of gets all the information. I'll just go CNC. Force the block on the last 2 cards. Oh, I see where your head was at, Reeb. Yeah, I like this line because it's like, I don't know, it's sexy. I feel like Scale Peeler just makes it so there's no possibility that he blocks on that first chain link. Because we're isolating. Gotta keep him isolated. Did he keep the... Wow, he kept the homage. That's interesting. I thought he would have discarded that. We have the Justinic. Darn, but we only have... Man, my kingdom for a shred right now. My kingdom for a shred right now. I really don't want this in Arsenal. Damn. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I think I just overpitched for both the daggers here. Hold on. Oh my gosh, Reese, is that... Oh, that's so dope right now. Okay, cool. Yeah, that seems hype. Oh, that's so hype right now. Yep. Hey, Justin, welcome to the stream. I am not winning, but I'm on my way on this game, so that's cool. You can't tell, Justin, but it's Andrew. Andrew's being my testing dummy. Andrew's being a good sport. Justin, he is cyberbullying me. When I was playing Great Bow, played 3 CNCs in the first, 4 turns. When I had 6 card hands set up. It really feels like a cyberbully. Oh, I so got him, it's not even funny. Can't give it a go again, though, which is lame. I'm going to flick the Spider's Bite. Do that. Bolt. Sheesh. This kind of sucks. I should have pitched this away somehow. Uh-oh. Flick Flack in Arsenal? Oh, no, he's just getting rid of it, so I can't hit his Artivores. Okay. Yeah, I should have pitched that. Dummy. Hurl's a nice extender. Oh, this is dope, actually. Or you know what? Hold on. It should be Hurl first. 0. Justin sent me something cool in my DMs. Dark Odious, why don't Hurl first? Don't I want the Scale Peeler to confirm the Scale Peeler interaction on the last attack? Why is that, Dark Odious? But they could. Oh, wait, whoops. Sorry, Andrew. I should make it so that he dies if he doesn't kill me. If I hurl first, they can block and get full value. Oh, on they just give me the traverse there. My thought is that... But, like, if they were to give me, say, the Shuko on the Hurl, then they could go 1/2 block plus Kasaya plus Traverse the Universe on my last attack if they're fearing an on-hit. That was at least the way I was thinking about it. Elliot Sloan says, Justin, DM me too. I want to be hyped. Sheesh, Justin. Yeah, that's hype. That's pretty hype. You guys will just have to take my word for it until this weekend. You'll just have to take my word for it. Mauling key. So I'm going to want to block at the end of this chain. So I guess my turn is just that. Yeah, I got to see if there's a bigger on hit. Don't worry, Elliot. We won't do you dirty, man. It's going to be worth the hype, I promise. That's one of the three spoilers we got, right, Justin? Or no, maybe it was only 2. Or 1, I don't know. Justin keeps me dumb for good reason. Elliot says, this is nepotism, favoritism, and every other ism. You're not wrong. I'm just the beneficiary of it. It's not my fault. Wow, he has no more Art of Wars, and I didn't get Balance of Justice value. Idiot. So Andrew just completely undid to do the exact same thing. Oh, whoops. Hold on. No. Stop. Why are you doing this? Am I crazy? There we go. Is there any other consideration here? I don't think so. Matrix Matt says slogism. It is definitely slogism. Zen State, Nairu. I kind of feel like this is a situation where I just pass. Aiden Kwasneski. I've never known your last name before, Aiden. Kwasneski. Am I saying that right? I am casting this weekend. Both of the events. I think this is a situation where I don't let him block with Traverse. And I just pitch to get this hurl out of my hand. Is that insane? I can't attack with the peeler, though, because then he could still just block with it. I think I just pass. Kwasneski. Got it. Is that Polish? How you doing, by the way, dude? So glad you're tuning in. No stealth cards. Unlucky. Or Nairu. I've just got to get 3 damage in. Justinik is useless. Useless. Reeves says, I think blocking with the shred was a mistake and could have netted you the win this turn. Probably not wrong. Probably not wrong, because I'm eyeing it to win this turn for sure. So here's my thinking for this turn. I'm just going to go hurl, leave no witnesses with 2 opportunities for Shred to win the game. What do we think? Thoughts? There's so many tigers. Tiger. I meant the pass earlier. Sorry. Ha. Yeah, here's a card. I will give you another card, sir. Here's another card. You like cards? I like cards. We're hurling. Zero. And we still have the opportunity to flick knives. This is exactly what I wanted to happen. Wait a minute. Oh, anytime you... Oh, no, it's great. It still works. Oh, yeah. Zen State is so dumb. Oh, and then I just flick to kill him. It's only a tap. Oh, no. Whenever you would be dealt damage. That is such a nightmare. It's so gross. Wow, so that blocks it out. I guess I still shred here. Or, no, I wouldn't shred here. I would save it. Blah, 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 blah. Undo. Andrew's such a good sport. My inevitability, no! And now leave no witnesses means absolutely nothing. Sick. And he has the flick-flack anyway. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. I'm just going to keep the shred. Inevitability. Now the Zen State is gone. You better kill me. Better kill me, son. Reese Tomb. Just put him to 1. He won't kill you next turn through having to give a card and you just flick next turn. I mean, I hear you on that. But also, I feel like having my shred at my disposal when I have like actual on hits and stuff is pretty cool. If I was going to end with a card in Arsenal no matter what that turn, I can see your point. Because I've got the life cushion, I feel okay doing this. Time will tell if I'm a dumb. It's looking like I'm possibly a dumb. Cool. Pretty sure he's dead here if he doesn't kill me. Angel says, I'm a smart man. Shout out to Angel. We had a really, really good final game at the Armory the other night where I was on the Great Bow, Azalea, and he was on Levia. It was really, I don't know. It was like our endgame state was like, I thought I had it, then he thought he had it. And then I finally was able to grind him down to where he had no blood debt Turner offers. Okay, so we've got a Tiger Swipe. We've got no buff effect. He's got 2 cards left, so that could still be the Sacred Art. So Tiger Swipe could still be a really rough on hit here. So I'm going to pass here. Oh, he had a Tiger in hand. It was never going to be Sacred Art. Shuka's already active, and so is the Kakara. He has no resources floating, so I'm not scared about Chase the Tail. I'm not scared about Mauling Chi. I think that card is destined for Arsenal at this point. How much do I actually need these cards? I can get rid of one of these cards. Save a little life. I will take 0. Thank you very much. Okay. Think we got him. Shoot, is that a flick flack? I guess it doesn't matter. I'm doing this no matter what. Shred first because oh, you're right. You're right, Rabe. Shred first so that I save the shakedown for Arsenal if he has no further blocks. Yep. Oh. I forget about that too. I forget about it too. Aiden Kwasneski says, if you were playing in ST this week, what would your pick be? If you had asked me last week, it might have been Sandscour Azalea. I think it'd be Death Dealer Azalea. Honestly, I haven't had a whole lot of time to test a lot of things. Wow, I kind of want to cycle more of these cards. I guess this is fine. Yeah, I think it would be Death Dealer Azalea. I don't have enough reps on the Great Bow, although I really want to take it to something. Yeah, I'll send this. All right, what do we think, guys? Left or right? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. My mother says to pick the very best one, and you are it. Yeah, Aiden, I just have to fall back on what I have the most reps on at this point. Even though I've been streaming here and there, I haven't had like a lot of really solid, dedicated time to Fab lately. Or maybe Riptide, just for funsies. Aiden says, I was going to bring aim counter Riptide, but alas, I was struck with a bad case of tons of editing to do. Why is that, Aiden? Is that because you are involved in a highly visualized YouTube channel that deals in flesh and blood? Is that possibly why? Where you generate content that is enjoyed by all? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. For those of you that don't know, Aiden Kwasniewski is part of the illustrious Three Floating channel. Should have been a weakest link. I think it's just actually better to send the weakest link at a point where they haven't transcended yet. Yeah, I think it's just actually correct to do that. Angel Benitez asks, is it curable? I think we're talking about Aiden's terminal condition of being a part of the Fab community. I don't think it is curable, man. I think his doctor said that there's no curing it. So I'm taking a lot of damage here, but that's just because Hurl's block value is less than its attack value. And I have the life total. I don't know. I'm going to change up the music. I'm liking it, but I want... What do we say? Let's go... Not that. Let's go melancholic mood. Moody and sad beats is what we're going to start listening to. Wow, it's getting... I can already tell how edgy it is. Okay, so in this situation... Do I let Persuasive hit? Because I'm basically doing the same thing with Shakedown, only it's random here. I feel like I just let it hit, and I save the Shakedown so I have a good swap target. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, we'll get rid of the path well traveled. Oh, I keep doing this. I need to look at the other context of his hand. Oh, surely it's not a bonds. Surely? Surely it's not a bonds? Unlucky. Okay, that's not so bad. It's not so bad. Yeah. Aiden Kwasniewski says, with a prescribed 4 to 6 hours of consistent work a day, I may be well enough to attend locals next week, Angel. I speak for all of us when I say we are looking forward to your return, my buddy. Are you just editing for Three Floating, Aiden, or do you have other projects going on? He blocked with a blue, which makes me feel like he's got one more. Unfortunate. Yeah. Ain't nobody asking, I've been basking in my liberty, cause slavery is real. Doesn't mean the shackles gotta be revealed. Fighting with my pen, that's the closest thing to steal, and it's what they wanna steal. There's value in the word, gotta figure out the real. We're juggling and wrestling thoughts in my mind. The influence was heavy, all the thoughts even mine. They were still persuading like I'm needing a dime. And my people I feel like I want to keep my life high. Do I want to... Is this worth keeping just a swing of Scale Peeler with Tunic? My fear is if I go pick to pieces, Andrew just goes, here's the equipment suite. I'm going to try it. It says got FN for the channel, a spoiler that sadly got leaked, and then some miscellaneous editing for LSS. Glad it's all Fab related, dude. Keep it in the family. Oh, there is a world. Oh, dude. No, this is what I do. I was kind of thinking I go shake down, threaten the black text, and then swing the weakest link, but if he just blocks out the first one, then it's pretty poo-poo. It's pretty poo-poo. Oops, what am I doing? It's pretty poo-poo. Yeah, what was your guys' spoiler that got leaked, Aiden? Was it the weapons? Also, sorry to hear that your spoiler got leaked. Sorry, your spoiler got spoiled. Yeah, that's fine with me. Ew. Ugh. Buh. Buh. I don't think I have any of these in... Yeah, here, take one. I don't want it. Ah, Aiden says he had Florian's sword. I don't know if you guys have seen that yet. If you haven't yet, you should wait until Aiden's video comes out, so his hard work isn't for nothing. I won't show it to you here. Aiden, I kind of feel bad because one of our teammates definitely posted it, I think this morning. So I'm a direct... Ooh, pitching at Flick Flack, that's hype. I'm a direct beneficiary of your turmoil. Which never feels good. I don't want to be that. So this stealth card is dumb-ish. I guess I could send... How do I use this hand? How do I use this hand? I think I do this. Aiden says it's all good. When it happens, they move around. Makes sense. People are hyped. I am certainly hyped. The overwhelming reaction in the team was like, how was Rosetta Thorn ever legal? Like, when we see the new Runeblade weapons coming out. It's pretty funny. So I think we just do this. And then we send here. Keep on keeping on. And then ensure that we can do another one of those things next turn. I think seems hype. Elliot says it's worse than Nebula Blade. It kind of is, dude. The benefit, though, is that you can... Right? You can get the +4 without... I mean, like, the issue with Nebula Blade in my mind is that you basically have to have, like, a Mavrian Skies in order to use it, because it's like, it's got to be some non-attack that gives an attack go again in order for it to even be worth it. The interesting thing about Runeblade, too, is that I think it would be... It would make sense for LSS to only print weapons that are usable in limited because there are just so many options for rune blades at this point. Wait, what? He must have another chi in hand. Okay, I'm going to look at the entirety of his hand, guys, before I... Damn it. Never mind. All right, so Andrew's going to pop off. Luckily, I have a good clap back here. And I will get to draw an extra card. So glad that he's pitching the Sacred Art and not playing it. That is so amazing for me right now. Elliot Sloan says, 1 cost, non-attack with Go Again is butter. Then you can do Tunic things with a 2 cost, non-attack. But the new weapon says creating an aura buffs it, which 99% of cards that make auras are non-attacks anyways. Yeah, I guess that's true. When you put it that way. Aiden says, totally, Reaping Blade also seems like quite the sharp edge in a world where life gain is flooding the board. Excellent pun, my good man. And yeah, I agree with that analysis. Reaping Blade is just surprisingly good. We actually saw a great example of Reaping Blade getting a lot of value in Elliot Sloan's game against Andrew Rudin, my current opponent, in, I believe it was the July AGE. It was the last one, right, Elliot? I've got 3 for the bonds. Interesting. Oh shit, Tiger Swipe. Hold on. Hit me again. Thank you, Andrew. I would like to keep you, just you and you. So I'm going to take some more damage. Elliot says, I'd be surprised if either Nebula Blade or Reaping with Grasp isn't played, especially with that hero power. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay, I can donate 1 card to the cause here. Then I have to save these 2 cards for the Tiger Swipe, which, yeah, should only be for 5, because Shuko's already active here. Do not want him getting more Tigers on the Art of War turn. God damn, so much damage. I'm incentivized. I feel like I'm incentivized to keep this whole hand, because if I get the hit on the black text, then I got the Codex waiting in the wings. Give me 2 cards, Andrew. Pascal Wing says an awesome player says no blocks. Yeah, that's true. If he does, though, I can just banish the Shred off of Azuri, which I learned thanks to my good pal. I think that was Reeb who said that, not... Or no, that was Reese. I think that was Reese Tumra. So we'll Shred first. We will do this. And then we'll flick. And we will flick the peeler now. Huh. It's got to be CNC. It's got to be CNC. Deck, hand. Okay, great. There are cards in his deck. He's going to shuffle, so I don't care about order. And then we go blank. Then we'll just go Death Touch, because that's all I can play. Or wait, hold on. Should I go... Yeah, because Scale Peeler is active, maybe I should go Leave No Witnesses. Do I really not have one? I sincerely do not have one. Okay, great. Choose that. So we're going to choose here E-Strike, I guess. Reeb says that was Reese. So nice of you not to take Reese's credit, Reeb. Pascal Wings, very happy I didn't see the flick flack here. He's already used one or two of them. What did he get? Yeah, he got E-Strike. So now he's just going to send an E-Strike at me. He's not going to block at all. So I could make his E-Strike for 5, which would mean a 1-card block to live. I'm already at a 1-card block to live. I think I just want to protect more. Or no, hold on. No, because I'm fine with the E-Strike for 6, because that's an even cover-up by 2 cards. So I'm going to Blood Rot him. Marcus Brown says we're Azuri Gaming. We sure are. Yo, Azuri. It's been fun, man. I still have a lot to learn. I would like to point out that we have killed Zen once. We are damn stoked about it. Damn Skippy. So we won't have an arsenal, so Command and Conquer's whatever. I think we're just going to leave the stealth card in the old arsenal. We'll send Isolate. Yup, 100% is that's what we're doing. And cry. We cry. What cards do we want to give him? I really want to keep the surgical. And the shred. He's still got an E-Strike for 7. It's not looking good for the good guys. It's not looking good for our heroes. Yeah, this is less than ideal. I'm done with melancholic mood. Let's go back to lo-fi hip-hop beats. Ugh, never mind, I hate it. Yeah, I think we gotta swap it. Yeah, Flick Knives wouldn't have killed him here. Probably gonna have to block it next turn. Wow, that's a terrifying hand, no matter what I take. You gotta take the Chi. You gotta take the Chi. Because that's essentially the best card in his deck. It's a placeholder for it. I'd rather give up the Tunic first based on the context of my hand. I think I'm out of 2 blocks, so I can safely block with that. Here's a card. Damn. Really don't want to block with my Flick Knives here. I don't see a way around it, though. Fiddlesticks. Yeah, I do. Marcus says the swap meet LMAO, a 1-card LNW, is still decent, but this is good too. We are gonna make it. As long as he doesn't have a cheat card. Wow, this is grindy. This is grindy. Two cheat cards? I think I'm okay with that. Marcus says, this almost makes me play Azuri this weekend over New. Are you liking it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So he finds Tiger, what is it? Oh my god. I can't even think of it. Tiger Swipe, I guess. I'm forced to give him one. Ugh. Kind of feel like he's got me. Yeah, 3-1. 3-1 damages. Guess I'll just do the inertia trap now. Glad we got our black text back, though. Man, I can do nothing with this hand. I guess I get to swing for lethal, so that's cool. I do not bottom this. I have to send this. I feel like I really have to send that. Reeb, that is that is some risky gambling kind of stuff. If this card on top of here is Codex, I'll eat my hat. Tell you what, I'll eat this Zen State token. I won't eat it because producer Justin Lewog really needs it for this weekend. It was Bonds of Agony. Luck with that one first because extra blues are good. Please just let it be one card. Oh, Dolly. It's still not good though. Oh. Okay, I block here. I block here. Wait for it, wait for it. So we do this. And we skill check Andrew. Oh. Well, that's no fun. Oh, you just went on that roller coaster ride with me. You just went on that roller coaster ride with me. Zachary Wallach, first time checking in with chat, saying checked and wrecked. Andrew's got me so good. Uh-oh. Telling for 2 cards. No. Nairu. Yeah, I think I have to block with Codex there to make sure I get Maxwellio. Wait, hold on. Technically, I block with this first. Marcus, I'm gonna make it, okay? God damn it. I'm not gonna make it. Okay. I have time for one more game. I have time for one more game. And I am going to switch to that KO deck that we were talking about because I am really curious. I'm really curious. Yeah, and we almost made it. I probably made some mistakes, some greedy plays very early in that game. Could have prevented that. But alas, there it is. So I think, so the objective of the stream today was to beat Zen in as many ways as humanly possible. I do believe we've done that a single time, and that was with the Amsterdam Pro Tour winning list on Zuri. So that's where we're at. So the guy who is responsible for this list said he actually, well, he knows that Zens are forcing him to go first. So I chose first because I'm basically going to assume that I'm in that situation. I need 8 cards eliminated from this. Sin packing seems like a must. I feel like I want all my disruption cards, which means clashes are probably out. Weakest links are definitely in. What else comes out? Massacres, maybe? And I'm taking a total guess as to what the sideboard plan is here. Is it Plodplings? I feel like Plodplings come out. But then I don't know. Yeah, let's call it that. Let's call it that. Like starting off with tokens. Zach says, I'm curious how it would have went if we didn't block with the flick knives and just gave up sync just a nick, then threatened leave no witnesses with flick knives for lethal if he didn't 2-card block. I'm curious about that too. Especially because, yeah, what was the card I drew into? It was useless, right? It was just a persuasive prognosis or something. Yeah, and that's a good point. I do probably win all my clashes. Huh. The E-strikes make this awkward. I guess I start off by E-strike drawing card. I guess this turn could also just be send packing for 7. E-strike. That's actually not bad. I'm going to get this block value now before I need it. Oh, yeah, Zach, I drew into the inertia trap, which shouldn't have even been in my deck. That was a mistake in sideboarding. I think both those inertia traps should not be in that deck. That's a very, yeah, that's a true point. Our opponent has transcended. Shoot, so he's going to Arsenal the Tiger? Now I feel like send packing's terrible. I don't think I pop the needle here. I think I get the value on Mauling Key. God, that's so annoying. The needles are just crazy in this deck. Should this have been a flashbag turn, I wonder? So his turn is looking pretty good. I think I just push as much damage as possible. It's got to be this Wild Ride. No. All right. Got to pay close attention to what he banishes here. Probably the Tiger. Pitching a red. Okay, we banished the Tiger. So we've got a whole host of things we might want to hit with Fleshbag. He can't have a Bonds in Arsenal. His Arsenal is empty. We really hope he doesn't find Bonds here. My God. Oh, no. Oh, no. So there's a world in which Andrew has... Or wait, no. That's the last Bonds in his deck. So we can afford to wait a little bit on the Fleshbag until we see what else is coming our way. I think my turn is forced into just kind of being Cast Bones, Arsenal Pass. What else is he going to find? Mauling Key, probably. Something with an on-hit. Okay, cool. Wait, why? There are no more bonds, Andrew. Wait, did I see that wrong? Oh, did he preserve tradition just now? One is on the chain. Wait, no, I'm crazy. Okay. Cool. So we won't do this yet. We'll wait until he plays that Descendant. That's insane if he has the last bonds in his hand. Here's what we're going to do, folks. We're going to hit it right here. 1 in 3 chance. Let's go. We didn't hit it. Did we hit it? I feel like Andrew is just taking a dramatic pause. There's a CNC for a Zephyr Needle. That's cool. Holy cow. That's fun. Is E-Strike Go again into Cast Bones worth it? Or do I just pop needles here? He's got no more equipment to block with. I really like popping those needles, man. Maybe I'm wrong for that, but that's what I'm feeling. Wow, that's without a tiger. Freaking gross. Yeah, here, take that. Now, we have a lot of non-attacks in our deck because we included these Cast Bones. Sadga. 2 non-blocks coming up. Oh my gosh, and then he just drew in another Descendant. Oh my god. This is absolutely brutal. This is so brutal. No, it was in the deck. Wow. How funny. Huh. Gosh, this is so rough. What the heck is this turn? So Mauling Key kills me here. Yikes. So there's no world I get to play the Tear Limb from Limb now. How do I live through this? Did Andrew wait out that flesh bag without a bonds in his hand? That's insane. Really want Sash for this turn. I don't know, man. This feels so bad. This feels really bad. Beast Within could kill us here. That's funny. Yeah, I needed Sash. Pickles. If I were to... So if I were to hit on the Beast Within... And only... I think we have to risk it. We have to risk it. No, we didn't get there. We didn't get there. It's okay. Yeah, Pascal, beating Zen is being pretty difficult today. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Bryce's story of dying to Zen over and over and over again. Thank you so much for joining me this fine Thursday morning. I was hoping we would have a pretty good answer to consistently beating Zen by the end of this, but it's not feeling that great at the moment. Turns out he's a good deck, and Andrew's a good pilot of that good deck. So maybe if I can't provide us the answer, those of you that are participating in Battle Hardened San Diego can. As a special reminder, please show up, and we would love to see you. Tickets are... We've got a lot sold, but I think there are going to be enough at the gate, so don't be discouraged from coming down, even if you haven't bought your ticket yet. If you would like to buy it before the event starts... Sorry, I'm going to turn this music off. Go to our website, arcanegamesandevents.com. Your tickets are available there, as well as all of the information for the tournament. Don't forget, we've got a really good prize pool for both events. Day 1, Battle Hardened San Diego, we got 2K prize pool, and we also have a gold cold foil and an illustrious PTI. And then the following day, our final AGE Open of 2024. You've got tons of AGE Players Championship points, as well as another 2K, a gold cold foil, and a PTI. It's going to be a lot of fun. I look forward to seeing you there. Please come up and say hi, and let me know. Okay, guys. Pascal Wing says, I wish we had Flesh and Boring back. I still think that this is a better state to be in, honestly, than just having a bunch of point goblin decks in the meta. That's my personal take on it. And just because I didn't dominate Zen today doesn't mean it can't be done. So stay hopeful and stay having fun. Flesh and Blood is all about that, and don't let the man in the blue flowing cape discourage you or get you down. Keep showing up to armories. Keep having a blast with this hobby that we all love so dearly. Thank you again, folks, and have a wonderful weekend if I don't see you. Cheers, everybody.